Oh, have I got a story for you?
So my son last weekend was on a school trip to New York, and when he came home, he had COVID. Thankfully, I don't have it yet. But it got me thinking about travel YouTubers and what they've experienced. Here are some of their stories. Bald and Bankrupt got it in July of 2020.
But lucky to be alive. So let me tell you the story of what happened over this last month. I caught coronavirus, COVID-19. My own fault, I think, really. You know, wasn't being as safe as I should have been. So I've got no one to blame apart from myself. And the biggest mistake was that I didn't go to a doctor immediately. And so I got moved up to intensive care. And I spent a week basically in intensive care in this hospital here in the suburbs of New Belgrade, trying to recover basically. But that person died. And that scared me a lot because I was like, well, if that person can die, and they weren't that old, then who knows about me? Anyway, I've been out. I was released a couple of days ago. Oh, when was I released? Yesterday I was released. And I've checked into a hotel in Serbia just to recover. This really has knocked the stuffing out of me. And I just wanted to make this video just to say, please be careful, guys, because I was a dick, really, you know. I took chances. I travelled when maybe I shouldn't have travelled because, you know, I've got a channel on YouTube and you feel the pressure to make some videos. You're like, okay, I'm going to go make some videos, but really that was a stupid thing to do. I should have just stayed home, ridden this whole thing out like everyone else.
We've had a major change of plans.
Nate of Kara Nate found out quite surprisingly he had COVID when he was feeling fine in March of 2022.
PCR test is required, so 2 days ago, feeling totally fine, I took a PCR test. Didn't think a thing about it. We've taken a ton of these to travel. Later that afternoon, went and ran 8 miles. Also felt totally fine. And then last night, right before we were about to fall asleep, we got a text that the results of our PCR tests were in. So I looked at it like not thinking anything of it. I checked the results and apparently I have COVID. Today is the big day. When we originally checked into this hotel room, I thought I was gonna be here for 2 nights. I have now been here for almost 2 weeks. I've completed my 10-day isolation. My most recent rapid test came back negative.
Lastly, when looking to see if Harald Baldr had it, a Redditor found this interesting clip.
So we have, me and Giraffa, we have the same problem. Running nose, swollen throat. It's kind of, I don't know what it is, some kind of flu going around. But when you're all, you're all sharing the same drinks, you're eating from the same bowl of food with your hands. You kind of like, we walk around here yesterday and they're handing me leaves and we're all kind of, whenever someone in the tribe comes down with something, then everyone gets it.
Did Harald have COVID? I guess we'll never know.